and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles.
Well, it's just going to be a high-scoring game.
I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get
Beavers tied up 2-2.
Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Jeez.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
They can score 3 of
This tight
them.
end can run these crossing
Take the
patterns, and he
lead.
can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
They want to just keep throwing it. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Wow.
He'll try to slam it in. He
Put up those
steps and
6.
powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Dances away to buy time. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Maldonado. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Back-to-back home runs.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Texas A&M going up tempo. On third down, going up top. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Look good, but
and he
2-0.
Boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return.
And just Oregon State put 7 on the board.
Guys, here comes that
Back-to-back
Florida
home
State
runs.
offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Go get him back. I'll pull up there in a little bit. Go. Mommy's gonna be happy. Go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
Yeah, go get me back.
From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time.
Go.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
I'll be up there soon, buddy. Go.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
It's caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there, and I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Winkler, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Pressure coming. Right down the middle. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. Steps away. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down.
Not a good start for the boys.
Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the
Have it
play,
happen
make
there.
it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Off the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run it from the gun. Drives into the pile just to pick up with one. They'll spot it at the 10. The Aggies want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
In this quarter,
he wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this in week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They
put the ball in play and see what happens.
They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the bat. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining, I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
20th career interception. It's crazy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires toward the target. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Get up.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and he could not get loose on the run.
Just cut into it.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot.
It's a fumble.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Go down looking.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down
throw for 0.
territory.
No,
First
he's
and
gonna throw
10
for
from
0.
inside their own 5. You got to take care of the
7-3.
ball. There is room to take a shot
Mid-second. Oregon State
here. One running back in the backfield, and he has
with the
it.
lead.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a crease to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it falls incomplete, but that would have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback extends the play. It's caught downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
Oh.
He's loose at the 15. All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30.
Bro,
He's at the 10.
no way.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives
Throwing up
together,
the
big
shutout
drives together.
to that.
They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return
Get it
for a
back, bro.
touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner goes down.
Can't believe I gave up
That's the
that
end of the
tutty.
second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Open runway ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Pickup of one. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He caught it! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house.
Get another run here.
Legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Extending the play. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide open downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Cameraman, what up, cameraman?
Team sends it the other way. Signals
watching this and the Knowles play baseball. Florida State down 4. They started off hot, 2-0. But in the bottom of the first inning, Oregon State got tapped their chin for 7.
Defense, and it's wet. It's rainy. You know exactly what time it is. That ball gets
back in the ball game.
It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Unloads quickly, and that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Makes the catch and knocked down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
You know, these throws in the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Royer. Touchdown, Florida State!
Let's go!
And the punishment has been extended.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone.
What up, Club Peasy?
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession.
Playing this game and watching Florida State Gamecast playing the Super Regional against Oregon State.
Looking for a physical.
They started off pretty hot and then gave up 7 runs.
For a gain of 3 to the 31. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Royer. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
I know top dog. Just got that #1 ranking. For sure right now.
Before quarter's end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. And talk about spreading the ball around everywhere. He has to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him up.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good.
That would have been good, too.
Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Snags it on the right.
Hit number 21.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Gain of 31 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Fires left. Picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Touchdown Seminoles. And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly on the move.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He's looking to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the juniors.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The aerial assault continues. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wide-out set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's gonna pass. He's got his man.
And this offense continuing to spin the football back, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Looking to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good.